Hi friends, today we are going to find the initial basic feasible solution of a transportation problem by using the Vogel's approximation method. Of course, we are familiar with the word transportation problem. It is a special type of LPP where the objective is to minimize the cost of distributing a product from a number of sources to a number of destinations. This is the transportation table consisting of M sources with the availability AIs and N destinations with the requirements BJs. CIJs refer to the cost of transporting one unit from the ith source to the jth destination, and XIJs are the number of units transported from the ith source to the jth destination. Our aim is to find the initial basic feasible solution, and we can get a feasible solution if the total supply is at least equal to the total demand, that is, sigma AI should be greater than or equal to sigma BJ. Okay, let us consider a transportation problem. This problem is having 3 sources and 3 destinations. Here we may note that sigma AI equal to sigma BJ. So we can find a feasible solution for this transportation problem. First, we are constructing the transportation table. In this method, initially we need to find the row and the column penalties. Penalty is nothing but the difference between the least cost and the next to it. For the first row, the least cost and next to it are 8 and 10. So the penalty for the first row is 2. Similarly, we can find the penalty for every rows and columns. Here, the maximum penalty is 4, which corresponds to the first column. In the first column, the least cost is 8, which is in the cell 1, 1. So, we need to give allocation to this cell. Now, by seeing the availability in the first source and the demand in this first destination, we can allocate 900 units in this cell. And after this allocation, the supply from the first source becomes 0 and the demand for the first destination becomes 300. So now the transportation table reduces to this form. Here we may note that there will be no more supply from the first source. So we may strike out the first row. Next, we again need to find the penalties for the remaining rows and columns. The highest among them is 3, corresponding to the second destination. In that column, the least cost corresponds to the cell 3, 2. So, we are going to allocate this cell now. Again, by comparing the corresponding demand and supply, we may allocate 1000 units to it. And the supply and the demand reduces to 200 and 0 respectively in the corresponding source and destination. Here, after this allocation, the demand for the second destination becomes 0. So, second column can be stricken out. Again, we need to repeat this process. So, by determining the penalty, the maximum is found to be 3, which represent the third source, and the least cost associated in the third row is 11, belonging to the cell 3, 3. So we are allocating the minimum of 200 and 900, that is 200 to the cell 3, 3. After to it, we need to modify the corresponding demand and supply. And since supply from the source 3 becomes 0 now, we may strike out the third row. Now we are left with only 2 cells with the same cost element. So, arbitrarily breaking the tie, we are now choosing the cell 2, 1 and allocating 300 units to it, and have modified the corresponding supply and demand. Finally, we are having only one cell 2, 3 and has to be allocated with 700 units. Okay, now since the demand for every destinations were satisfied, we get the initial basic feasible solution, and that is x11 equal to 900, x21 equal to 300, x23 equal to 700, x32 equal to 1000 and x33 equal to 200. The corresponding transportation cost obtained from this method can be calculated by taking the sum of the products of Cij and Xij, which is evaluated as Rs 31,400. Okay, we may have a question that we are having many methods to find the initial solution. Then why do we want to choose this method? Among all the methods, this method only produces the better initial solution. Hence, to reduce the number of computational steps, we are preferably using this Vogel's approximation method. Friends, I hope you all understand this method very well. Thank you. Have a nice day.